Kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama aproba wode eton ho de amaga na de hye se de be ya wobeje omo adwempo de ahye ne manifesto mu na se won na manyuku NDC Ghana de hye eje penie eje won tum no mba bepema mamu nsem konkan obehwe na sa adwempo na fe Ghana fo adwenkyere ne ne ama opese NDC aban no eye de ma wo mu no obeye de ama mpepepe sanse wo mo kan no de hye ne manifesto mu nti oye ose ade ye no oba obehwe no aya mo mpepepe na wabo apro e wo Ghana mantem ahoduo dunum nemu ama sa brede de to so dunsia North East region ehwo no de na pro bo ni nyina ne build Ghana tour no abawieye wode anho bansa makwade ama nananom ne ade hia wonom ewo mentifide poye mantemu gambaga ehwo no hia wo mo wo kirem a wo sese nyame ya adom no mo ba military barracks obehwe no aye bi wo honom de amomo ebe ma asrafo ne aposifo akontom apama no no mo de bambo nsem no so atintim so wo honom a amambonfo sem ase betimi atupa wei eka empuntudwuma bi a waye na adwene se obeye ewo 6 new regions a abanya wotisui oboye nyina no.
All the 6 new regions are going to have a military barracks so that the Ghana army will be present in all the regions. In addition, we're going to form joint military and police anti-armed robbery squads. And one of those squads will be here in the Northeast to fight armed robbery. Because we want you to have peace and security to be able to go about your duties. We know that our 24-hour economy policy cannot work unless there's security and safety for everybody.
Eba ni mpuntuo sem a wode atodwa se obeye de obetimi aye bia hwese mpuntuo sem no adehye a wonom ewo North East region womo ensa beka ne pa na nhye pa nso de NDC aban no e de begu akwan mu na womo etimi e de aprempuntuo sem ewo my Ghana nhweaso.
There are a lot of issues that need to be resolved with regards to being a new region. In 2020 when I came here, I gave you a hint of some of the things we intend to do. NDC's policy is that every region of this country must have a regional hospital, it must have a public university campus, it must have a sports recreation facility like a sports stadium. So I want to assure the Northeast region and all the 5 other new regions that these are facilities that NDC has committed to provide when we come into office after 7th January 2025.
Kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama no bansem bie munie. Wo se enkunimdie no be na live and call de ama NDC amanyoku no. E wa afiwe abatom nti sa aban ni nya abape. Wo bebo moden no ahwese. Lord na Mahama Foundation wo mo ebe nam so na nie. Wo mo de egu Gambaga witches camp no. Na wo wie pe wa masafo no a wo mo te ho no nyina no. Wa mo matena ya ye de ebe tete wo mo yie ni ahwe wo mo yie a ebe mo masetena mu nsem no etimi akoyi.
I bring him greeting from his daughter Lodina. She was here recently to visit her project at the witches camp. She says that she hopes that if NDC wins the election, Parliament has passed the Anti-witchcraft bill and it is awaiting the signature of the president. And if the president signs it, she will involve herself in how to rehabilitate the women back in their communities where they come from. And so she said I should extend her regards to her father, the Gambaga runner.
Egusawo NDC amanyuko no ahweye na national executives ene won panifo ewo ahafo mantam no emu wakọ ho abomu aye nchechire ede ama NDC amanyuko no achitafo a ewo ahafo mantam no emu titru ene mabunu no kwan a mabunu betu ho asi ho aye dwumaden se de be ya afi abato kese e bekoso no NDC betime dinkunim ewo mu.
NDC amanyuko no launch and orientation of volunteers initiative we no ekoso ogoso wa afomantem afo regional deputy youth organizer ama NDC amanyuko no eyo Owura Suleiman na Masaud na wode ato mabunu no anim se bradu se ba bibia na obia hye bia no opie na wo hwese enyoma pa NDC amanyuko no aye ewo manjatema Ghana mu no obebo hu dawuro obi acha Ghana de hye wo mo enton party no fama Ghana de hye se na ebe ya ni nyina be nam so December bosom de to sonson no enkunimdie na ndisi amanyoko no befa na live and colored wose ya menhu nka obia nfa kokuduro ene namie emfa nsom party no na enkunimdie na kwadema party no a enya de ombegya wo mu enkunimdie nko ano mo hwere anim so wo mo nsa betimi aka wa afi abato mu esan se NPP amanyoko no wo ma my Ghana de hye ensesi form ankasa gidie no ababedi ndisi for side enti wo mo model mfa ma wo na wo nya nkunimdie no
yaduma kasipa ade anim se mabu no se kwanya yebefa so etu ye ho asi ho on the right course bibi papa eye ya ebeboa nyina no kwan papa na yebefa so anya pepa wa mu na etu ye ho asi ho eye adwumaden ama NDC aba power se bibi abo se bibi mba o Saturday mba o saka abo kan mba o se moto ni ho se mitiapo mintiapo kwan ban na mefa so to me ho si ho eye adwuma ama NDC ama John Dramani Mahama abedi nkunim enso na mefa so aboa dom ama yetima di nkunim every say abeto wai ye de dom na yeto
erisane ye ka kire o say Mahama ne NDC be win by 55.5%. Obi betimi akodo o kina manadwen asesa. The only way that data will not change is when we can work smart and work hard. The me ka kire NDC me nyina ne say Global Info Analytics akasa ye hura di kan EIU akasa ye hura di kan IMF no World Bank say ye hura di kan. But when it comes to election, when it comes to data, when it comes to econometrics, adia ba ko edi adanse ne say Toma NDC ne Mahama no obetimi akoda asori ochina ama adwena sesa. The only way be ma Ghana for adwen sesa no omo change omo adwen say the NDC shall be consistent and demonstrate momentous commitment to say the victory that lies ahead now is non-negotiable.
Asoye a ehwe adwadie ene entidwuma so na wonum ehia second Ghana German Business Council meeting eno ekoso won Kramantamase ya German aban akire se nani je ho papapa se obeba na wababeye one ye beka boma ye adwuma no ne de he se ahyen kan te bia ye hyehye cars ne sa nyoma bia tetete sa no broni ebeka no automotive industry no opese ode ne ho ehyem ewo manimo.
Oh my Ghana ne German mine the initiative be about we no Ghana German Business Council meeting. Na sanche mudie we no amai me no entem no etimi afa ne ntoma pefra. Wo madi kan aye nhyiemu a edikan na no koso 2019 mu wo Berlin na no wo Germany. De tosu mienu nso akoso wo my Ghana hanom a ekoso wo nkrakropon mu second Ghana German Business Council meeting no. Na we na so ye hwe adwadie ne mfididwuma nsem so ene wo mo hwe ye ema no eba so nkomodidie mu no ene ne German aban no ede ba betu ja so mehwe no ma ye de ometimi aye bia ahwe se adwadie nsem no nso ne betimi afa no tuma pefre ye wo my Ghana hanom nti ba ko mehwe no ma ye ne se eye automotive industry no wo mo ebehwe ama wo mo ne Ghana dinsa wo so wo pa no mo etimi ene ye aye adwuma wo safa na ebebo my Ghana ene German aman no nso empuntu ensem meeting ne kwa wie ye ne bo modern ne suafo abede so hwe adwadie ne Fidjuban sem so ren munyamfo amadoku yasia meji etwetwe nkomo na enu akiri nso ye ne siafo abede akiri ema German Federal Ministry for Economic and Climate Action onumunyamfo Udo Phillips etwetwe nkomo wo mo nsem ni
omo ye very interested in ye cars na ye hyehye wo Ghana ha no na eno nso ye hye ho ase na hu nimde ne hu niema niema bebre no omo so ya sen pa ti ho discussions ka ho kwan a ye befa so amata adwuma na ye bie na Ghana for ne other foreigners companies are nim Volkswagen nomne ade ehye cars for Ghana kwan a ye befa so ye bitimi atretre mama adwuma na timi agina ni nyina ka discussions na ye ne ho bi ene kwan a ye befa so regulatory agencies ne supporting agencies ni nyina ebetimi aboama other enyuma ye nyina ye bom na timi agina ni nyina na eno nso ka discussions a ye ho omo ye very interested say betimi a invest bi aka ho Ghana nti ne ebe hia ne say support aye omo hia no ye betimi di amom. The good thing is the more ye ma investment ba na omo say value addition, say service production beyond. Ni nyinaa nso create employment wɔ Ghana. Nti as a government, ye penny say ye be empower private sector no, na yetimi de create business. Nti such an opportunity no, enya ade a ye taking for granted at all.
Ghana is the only country in sub-Saharan Africa where we have such a joint economic business council. We have this here because Ghana is a very good partner for our German business. We are coming here as German government to enhance this business relationship, to help our German businesses to do business in Ghana. We have addressed a couple of issues. We have addressed the issue of automotive policy here, and we have addressed the issue of local content rules, and we have addressed the state of play of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, because this is also one of the reasons why Ghana is a very, very attractive regional hub.
Afeyademo komrase udwani de ma de hia ewo efija sechere east onukruya ene osoafo be de akira ohwe amanone ensem eso Era Mavis in Kansa Buadu oba yemen abo Ghana fo a ewo amanone abaso pa wo dwumaden a momo eye wa bruchire ene emu ahodo mo ede bua ama oman Ghana yimpuntu nso no etimi akonanimu
to the diaspora, Oma contribute to Mokota to this nation. But in terms of taxes, no, Oma Beja to Musa, even a butcher no more taxes in a dear baby, because I buy one, I buy Niska, with taxation, and some royalties from our minerals, and to Musa taxes here. But excessive taxes, no matter what, I mean, sure, say, we are in the process of addressing it. And some of you mentioned some of the challenges. There are a few here and there. A bit more akasa about the fact, say, we are Ghana and you want to be holding public office. We are seeing what we can do about it as a society. The conversation is ongoing, and in the near future, we'll find a solution to that. And I believe, sir, as a ministry, you can ask them. Our relationship with them, it has improved over the years very well, and we plan on building upon it, maintaining it, and building upon it.
Ira washroom near dry home, and near my wife, you got any idea? Mabel Bonnie, and I will swear you will be a dear baby. It's your two friends on you, and I guess security down. I have from one of a Bobby to me. A Janai be my own now, I had a phone and some more than it. Oh, you see, I check in your renovation. Sunny may say to me, cannot be any day anymore. Now, Fiddy, you bet me, I say, you're ready for polyclinic. You will 32-year mark chief zone. You see down here, tell a bear chief compound, back open a chief compound.
Adeshima mayanya boafo nkrato a edikan emra yeba pe yebeto akase ebono so yeba sisia akwa abaye to akase bono eso a na krata beka yensa free teacher unions womo chese nanka womo ni aban kosi nkonwa na womo adwendwene ho ahwe kwan obefa so ama wonom ensem a womo ka kire aban se womo hia se aban betie womo na de womo ka no aban so ebeka bie na womo adwojo nanka etimi ayeye na ntiase aye adwuma nanso omo chese aban di womo hwambo efi bre a teacher unions yi kire se strike no womo atwentwen so na womo atwe asan no enhyiamu a womo hye ni nyina no nya de akasasie bi etimi akoso yie enu nti ama womo nhunu de womo nyenemom womo bokoko se bibi si na ekoba se akyerkyerefo ne se womo ekọ strike biewu a hwe na obi a amfa so bo amebo womo enu nti ekọ ahoma ne so na ye ni owura Isaac Ba oye head of compensation and benefit ewo NAT ye ni nkomo misa ne se asembe yankasa ena womo eken opanyi wotemenka ma joy
ejo so mi ni aba mpacho ho te sai
nyame ahu ye mobo mi gidi se mo so mo ho ye
yegu so ye da so ti ase
ye da nyame ase wadaroma mo call negotiation table so no ensem ankasa ben ne beto dwanti a mo ni se aban edi muhwamo.
Okay, so me da was ewa akwanya odi a me achia no we chiefo no wahwefo nyina enukre abo kokko abo aban kokko nya aban kwan ne ebo ne kokko ya boga na fo nyina kokko emse be na otwi mienu ni ensantem ni tikafo ewo Ghana enkranti egu fom ne se na nuoma titire beye enum bi edi enya ndi ebo aban kunumu a se obehwe na sa nuoma na odi atutu ne kwan mu ye bo no wamye nti ye man timelines bi se ebeduru so na so ye ho dia ye de enkranti ebegu fom ampa aban ye hwehan eduru ho wanye ho hwe ye de enkranti egu fom tete de na ye ka no na yegusu na Labor Commission editor abo bi beto ye so se ohye obi beto ye so se wasi ye kokko enukre yesu ye dimra so hwe na wasi ye kokko so embom no Labor Commission the directive be to dwa the ma ban man timelines ka ho de ne di mu titire pa ye sika sem ho Labor Commission the to abanim so onhwe na by 17th of this month na say sika sem no ya ka ho asem awie make say na 15 ekine 16 na je ze ukwa da ebe na emre na so nenso abanye ho hwe yakohu meetings ben prensa yakwa meba me ko haba me ko mandate aba no de saa na de asori onkosi aga nti yakoko bo aye de aba beto abonti ye ka ama aban nati ye se aboa no nka won fe ne senkyerɛw nti ye de tudwa ama obi ate se ba na se ye kekan ye ho a ene na nya obi na ekumantwi nti sa pepepe watira na chese de wo mu no
ejaba wadaro mama mimi se o se mokọ na motena se a eye se omo free aban fam no ba no na omo ni mandate ni se omo betimi age de mo kana tum wo mu ntimi nsi gina ye wo ehwa a nti je se omo kọ ekotie omo ba na ye kọ ye no ye sisei sa na asam ne te ana
ni aba sa pepepe the negotiation there oba nanka wo bishop wabua ho nti wo de ade no topno no so na nipa no hwe no ompa no waka just we dey fa kakra ka ho na ze we dey enye fa kọ we dey omo ba omo ze du no omo ba ye bisa omo se omso ye munya botre ye oji mandate aba munya botre kakra ya wona de ye hu ne se we dey I say on dada bi no de dada ye
enti ejabai say de ye kan a wo say sa pepepe na che say e bi anka percentage na e bi amopa bi a ye mpegya mu no na ye mfa ne say momosi pa bi a 30 aban e ba wo meka hwe won ka say bi a ye wo 20
on pa bibia ba
na ne omo ba ye den omo ba enti omo ba ko a no makotie no masan ba no mo ne mabeta se ye ko ye sise ya na sen
sa pepepe oba ni se du no de aba o mo de munya botre kakra abra Labour Commission ashare 15 say bedru sano no bia e de ne na sama gam ya kam na esti say 17 din na aka na fu amienu
eti say ega buy 17 for no so ade na besi
ye be ti e hofo
afutuo no de ahin bi
oh then there's a beautiful friend ni hwe ni so obeto bo abo a na je ze ni na engine bi so nti de e be ye ni de hye ye botom
said there be I am not strike into strike number renew and
and also count.
Okay.
And also count.
Yo, yeah, better see a GD Sempening 40 or mobile share aye a home BB. Yeah, that's a pane and come out near Abonne. Ora Isaac Bar, a head of compensation and benefits, a war not, or more a car teacher unions, sir, woman near Ebusa for Catano, a teacher unions me and Sunny and Omonsa, a chassis nat, Nagrat, and a CCT Ghana, and Omina and Sa, a share as here.
Abeye ko Ghana Water Limited asue woman na mai insukuraje ma Ghana de hye yenom na enyunom de krata bi ababonten se said your manfo de omoka no se de ka no adoso manfo ntua ntie ha mu dwumadi pa yenko na ye ne mpanifo ni nkomo ayi Ura Stanley Mate a chief manager PR and communication ewo Ghana Water Limited. Opani kasi UTV suni memo ajo. Opani na BBI boko de.
Yes adom boko so banya boko de.
Na ya hu samo de krata bi ababonten e de pa na mpesa mo ka kire mo customers opani.
Ya say company back one producing so ema urban areas nya wo Ghana afanina ye keeping so no ema no ade in bibia no the same people are yen pese betia ye bills so sha obia edimande good services from the Ghana Water Company Limited because young one company they producing so much urban the same people no omuntia omo bills na say amount for intia omo bills ye pay den enye sika eja to nduro it is a fidi na no kan it na yen so it me anwen so ma Ghana for a momano ya seven ya this year no it is affecting us so we sha one the entire cry it and entire cry and so yen because every cubic meter of water beer yet on no we lose a certain amount of money per the tariff not on their mind so share in fidi you see even my dada even a foreigner no because of the way I say yes to the dirty water everything that I'm saying is no say if you do for you I'm a name now no a boyanka if you say me so no man for one beer no so much here 1% here so you say in system a post-paid system into be and kabia say I'm going no so no AV and sana yeah beleno if you are not paying that they are being very unfair to the Ghana Water Limited. And notice, say we are using different strategies to retrieve our arrears. And next, first, that's a year, a senior co-op in the union, the penny point, yet to see them say, they have a call on that digital. Yes, what is a kind of perform, a kind of bone, a cost. Yeah, no, just a mouthful, it's a car, now Omega can send out to the Siano across so too much. So we are saying that we are using a different strategy. One, apart from disconnections from Siano, Yama Obi and Casta Untia by the 15th of May. So in Tia by 15th of May, a publishing within the company amount or the our newspapers. We are now the amount of the prosecutor of court so that they are in Tika. Hey, you see, also they employ a private arrest collected. No, also Omo Fanchain, no, also Omuti NGJ Sika Mine. It is a tia dear in Tishi, the view. Because you demand good services from us, but you are not paying your bills. You must have good services. Okay, I say. If you and Kancham say you don't have the right to demand good services from us, we can't say that. So if we can't say that now, let's say that you have to pay your bills to enable us to serve you the way you have to. Nti ye de ni befa na de kasa. Enya so da.
Ora mate.
Obia otin bibia no. Momo Findiago, because this time no day, Findiago. The private collectors are supposed to collect the money so that they'll be paid out of the out of the money they collect. Nti almost obi e de no private resources ASI Jumana on Dimago. Often Diago ka and nti they will use all means to collect the money. Same way Yanso as staff, Yanso fund channel. Yanso will publish all the names of defaulters, including amount of money and cardinal. They publish it our newspapers, publish it all a media outlets to ensure that Otia Utika when Tia when Tia Edoko court na abinu edi.
Ora mate na dodo na so nsema kan se kamibi atwam no bail anka F pa na water bail. So ne water bill peja chese no kra board kra koso chen bibia eno achi kra utua kra nso a ensuo no kakra bi ni atum
mame credit insure yen types are yet wa no far cheaper than most countries in the sub-region. Apart from that, no, so we have tariff now on their mind and the cost of production now. With every cubic meter of water beer in Subia, we use about 8 cities. And we produce millions of gallons of water in a day. So you can imagine the amount of money that we use in a day. Yes, we see some second years so. When in sono a bremo, now I was saying to crown or so. Now and also one person with you. Yet they are them in yesterday. And net galante I say in swing now. Into the more in sono air set, in so many air set, the more you use chemicals, no, and a day. And then Aloma, you defeating so canano, and can no air for cacano. To say Aloma ain't to see in sono view, which is to say you a higher and more concentrated chemical. About 5 times more expensive than alum. You send the polymer, and then they didn't resources here. So it is about 5 times the cost of alum. Meanwhile, no, and yet the first time some so, but you're using a dog in higher quantity to treat the water. You know, can say you see the echo from dollar echo so the chemical now you use, you know, and you're gonna have the amount and ever. So it makes it more expensive. Okay, in the end, problem with chemicals no, I have 3 folds. The dollar no affecting no, and then the quantity that we use is also affecting the cost. And my cost of production is so high. Apart from that, in video no, okay, if you are building a video, okay, a treat in so air raw water no. So see, no, a treat in Boba any area. In Boba na area, you set a pump here, the equipment in more. Maybe we live from. It's such a human treatment plant alone. In the last 3 to 4 years, there are several pumps back about 6. About 6, close to 30 million euros. That 30 million euros in Swana, you said a month for a mobile 200, 300 at the end of the month. Time soon, and 1 year, no, I'm 22 millions of euros, and it's in editing PD. There were 92 systems that you treated. You was gonna have. It is a one system now within a space of 3 years. The system pump that's a 6. Air costing over 30 million euros. You can imagine if it is affecting all other systems that you using. And yet across it.
Pipe
yeah, ultimately what yeah or the Ghana water say a 1 city, say a 10 city, say a 20, say 100, 10,000, they patrol. Konakotia, nothing in Guatemala, the one gets on home. Number one, Ghana Water Company Limited. Because, yes, the Ghana Water Company, it is the only and sole organization, anyway, equity in Soma urban areas for Ghana. Yes, sir. Omobian Fasta, when Jago, in your break, in your call. We are Uncle because we use all legal means to enable us collect our retrieve our money. Post-pay system no chese wonu nso liwe ansana ya di nsika adenje also no nso liwe na pe be tiaka na pe so tia na pe Ghana Water Company egu and net will be like to see a lot of people will lambast Ghana Water but they don't the be say yet then ali nsika e de to ifidie nsika to ndo e de nia e de so mo yes sir obia wona na finjo ye if you want to say, let's just be patriotic citizens. Let's be patriotic enough and responsible a little and settle our bills. Now, after or be from there, the kind of the company is good to see in your overture. Beautiful, your company, if you are this is a coffee money. Now, say, you're going to put the into your car. You have create a money in your car now. Please, so we are 18, we are 18 years old. If you are the you do, I will say, you're so Ghana what I'm saying. Yes, sir, any dear father, now into and keep the company afloat. And yet, it's my dear, your job was an afloat.
Opani mani abre yebeda ase. Stanley Mati, Chief Manager, PR and Communication, Ghana Water Limited. Omani abre Ghana for omso modi omkado do. Mo amayuso munsu amuntua no. Omsre mo a muntua no mnyeska mfa ni omdwuma.
Ebusa ye gina we so ye gye aboafo nkrato ababi. Ebusafo yamamo akwaba yeto akase bono eso. NDC amanyoko no ede ensemisa mako eduasa enum 35 questions ena womo echeso mo busa abato komisa na ni nyina no efa ekwan a efa so ema biometric voter registration devices ena afi biometric verification devices etumi eyira efri wono makache nti wei ene ensemfua no mako eduasa no mu a wonum hia ansentrofo wo bisa General Secretary ma amanyoko no eye owura fifi kwete ena wodi ensem yi ana ensemisa no etudwa.
We cannot have free, fair and transparent elections when there are doubts about the sanctity of the data and equipment of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. Before I list the questions, let me state without ambiguity that we demand a thorough, unbiased, independent investigation of this theft case, including an independent audit of the IT system of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the 35 questions posed to the EC at the IPAC meeting are as follows. 1. Have the missing kits been found? If so, when? And we mean dates and time, and where were they found? How were the missing items discovered? 3. How many kits are missing and cannot be found or traced? 4. What are the serial numbers of the kits under discussion? 5. Does the EC have the purchasing invoices together with serial numbers at the time of purchase of the missing items? 6. Did the EC have an official recorded inventory of the missing items prior to the thefts? 7. Is there a present inventory of such sensitive items to aid a comprehensive inquiry that can allay the fears of stakeholders? 8. When, and I mean date and time, using CCTV, did the EC become aware that the items were missing? Did the EC hold an immediate or an emergency formal meeting to discuss the missing items? 9. If yes, who attended that meeting? B. Are there minutes of that meeting? C. Was it resolved at the meeting to report to the police? Question 10. If it was reported to the police, what is the time lapse between the discovery of the theft and the report to the police? 11. Who in the EC made the report to the police? 12. Is there a formal extract of the report to the police? 13. What is the status of the report? 14. Is there a weekly, regular briefing on the status of the report? 15. Has the EC received any statement or report from the persons with personal charge of the case regarding the loss of these kits? Kindly provide these copies of the statement or report if any are available. 16. Did the police arrest the culprits? Is or are the culprits on bail? Is it or are the culprits still in Ghana? These are vital questions that require immediate answers. 17. When was the last time these kits were deployed for purposes of voter registration? 18. Where were the kits kept before they were deployed? 19. Which registration stations used these missing kits? 20. Who specifically was or were in charge of the kits when they were last deployed for registration? 21. Did the missing kits contain any data of voters and EC app? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the remaining 7 questions to make up 35 in all relate to missing biometric verification devices. These be returned to the EC headquarters. It is imperative that the Electoral Commission addresses these urgent and critical questions immediately.
Eguswawo Electoral Commission EC asoye hwabatoɔ so omfidie bi a ayira no NDC amanyuku no sentrofo nhyiam na mo yeye na Rafifi Fiavi Kwete General Secretary kasa no de adesede etumpanifo nim se wɔn nti abedwaku a wɔn ho ni asɛm wɔn ni amanyɔkuo bia na wɔn nyɛ nhwehwɛmu ɛmfa ho wɔn nyɛ nhwehwɛmu a ɛyɛ frenchim nhwehwɛmu ɛnkosi asɛm n'ase na ehu asɛm no nokura ewu mu.
An official written response to the 35 critical questions posed by the NDC at the IPAC meeting, addressing the status, recovery effort, and oversight regarding the stolen biometric equipment. 2, we demand an immediate and comprehensive investigation into the theft of the BVR laptops and related biometric equipment, including a forensic audit of the voters' register. This investigation, as we said, must be conducted by an independent body, supplemented with international observers to ensure neutrality and thoroughness. The outcome must provide a detailed report that not only comprehensively identifies those actually responsible, but also outlines significant corrective measures to prevent such breaches in the future. 3, furthermore, we call for the complete audit of the EC's inventory and security measures. This audit should encompass all BVR and BVD equipment and must be carried out by an independent auditor to verify the integrity of all electoral materials and processes. Let me be unequivocal. These are not merely requests. They are demands echoing the will of the people of Ghana for a transparent, fair, and secure electoral process. The eyes of the nation, and indeed the international community, are firmly fixed on the actions of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. How the EC responds to this crisis will not only determine the credibility of the forthcoming elections, but also define the future of our democracy. We stand ready to hold the Electoral Commission accountable, to challenge every inconsistency, and to confront any obfuscation. To the NDC, alongside the citizens of Ghana, would accept nothing less than full transparency, immediate action, and concrete solutions to this egregious breach of the electoral security of our country. The time for action is now. The future of Ghana's democracy is in the balance, and we will settle for nothing less than stringent safeguards which ensure that every Ghanaian's vote is counted and protected. Ladies and gentlemen, as we forge ahead, the NDC and Ghanaians will not be swayed by mere assurances based on nothing by the EC. We will continue to demand action, enforce accountability, and ensure that our electoral system is not only secure, but beyond reproach. Our resolve is firm, our commitment is unwavering, and our demands are clear. The Electoral Commission must act, and must act now. This is a defining moment for our democracy, and the NDC is fully mobilized to ensure that the right thing is done. We are alert, we are prepared, and we are uncompromising. The EC must do the right thing, and they must do it now. Let this be a warning. The eyes of Ghana and the eyes of the world are watching.
Krata beto ya apono so echim se criminal division aiwo Accra High Court wo mo ahye se just the bench warrant akose yenche Director General Criminal Investigations Department CID and a Director General owo Legal Prosecution Unit wo Ghana Police Service empenimfo emienu boni a wonom aye ene se contempt of court wache wo mo senior police officers na e wo se wo kopie mu e wo criminal division aiwo High Court Justice Lydia Osema for anim na contempt ache wo mo no obu bechirim nenso wonom anko ni nyina ene se adwumaku e from sure word global outreach wonom ka ene yache na yache no mo court e ho nsem yemfa nko yemfamra ena sure word global outreach wo mo lawyer ni a friend Ora Abraham ata ekopie mu wo court say de court share yes ka wo mo achi no yenya ka no emfama wo mo no ya mfama wo mo ti court no hye no wo mo abuso eno na court no to nsa e de efre empanimfo emienu no de fa IGP so say IGP enhye wo mo the order under order Director General CID and the Director of Legal and Prosecution Ghana Police Service no momra na nim e wo court ene den so nya dia wo mokoye no nenam so ama Justice Lydia Osemafo e de ohye ato so sempanimfo ye hwehwe wo mo ye wanted ye nche wo mo ni nyina mu no wo mo ehwe animu e wo saa kwan no so sesi ayi de wo mo to asem no akwa May bosomene da etoso enwotwe May 8th 2024 and our umbe sign akọ asem so ebio
Abzafo na ha ana kasebo erebe sumu no yede nyina AC na mere aseda Emma St Phillips Enterprise and we on say political future shemi FPA St Phillips na koto de kalesa wodo bebre e ho no mo the number is 0244 147212 0244 147212
Midi ede akosi asapon mene
David Ofori Safo yesosi yademoko NLA ana ejuada to Monday special e ma ebo nyina yede to asoma
To NLA 590 Mobile. Today we will discuss how you can win cash by playing 590 on your phone or online. Visit 590mobile.com.gh or dial *959# on any handset or network and choose option 6 on the menu for PERM 2. PERMing allows you to increase your chances of a winning combination. PERM 2 gives you 240 times your stake amount when 2 or more numbers from your selection appear in any order. You need to select from 3 or up to a maximum of 10 numbers, all between 1 to 90, to play PERM 2. Thank you for your attention. And remember, you can stake your favorite NLA 590 lottery on your phone or online right now. All wins are paid same day, in full, and direct to your Momo.
Please dial 059-692-1590.
For any assistance, 5...
Afu. What did you say? What person? What catch it on? One minute, what you do? What